Big up, big up, big up, and welcome to Liverpool 12th Man Show. I am the Liverpool 12th Man. Just getting my walking shoes on because we're about to take a little walk and get ready to go to Goodison Park. Oh man, big game today, Brian. Big game. How you feeling about this one?
Excited for this one. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of the more entertaining ones. It should be a lot of drama in it, hopefully.
Yeah,
It's going to be an occasion. So I'm looking forward to it. As much as a game, it's going to be an occasion.
yeah, agreed. I definitely agreed on that one. Oops, got the wrong camera set up. But I guess you could say none of us should be surprised by the lineup. Most of us predicted this, that he would go with this lineup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had basically Jota starting if he was fit or if he was foreign, but if not him, it was going to be Diaz. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you could, which is good. Trent on the bench though. That's good to see.
Yeah, definitely good to see. Definitely good to see. Oh, this camera's even a little bit darker. Get my other camera set up here. Doing this through my backup computer. That's why little issues. I'll just deal with this one. This camera's actually pretty. This actually camera's pretty good. So it's my internal camera for this computer. It's pretty interesting. But as you said, a lot of what we are seeing with the lineups isn't really that surprising. Went with pretty much. We bring Lee in here too. Pretty much went with the lineup that we said that he was gonna go with in that. Lucho up top. Lucho up top. Obviously Salah on the side there, on the right side. Cody on the left. Dom in the middle at that 10. Then we have Grav and Maka. The back line, basically Robbo, VVD, and Kanate. And then obviously we said that Trent's on the bench, but bring this microphone over, sorry. We said Trent's on the bench, but he will not be starting today. It'll be Connor, which isn't that bad of a situation, I don't think, because to be honest with you, I've really enjoyed the play of Connor. Not saying that I want to see Connor play, instead of Trent or someone's got something. This Lee, we just muted you for a second, just so you know, just so that you can unmute it when you're ready. Heard a lot of like rustling, bustling going on. But like I was saying, is that basically, I thought that a lot of what we're seeing with Connor at least has been pretty decent play, and it's not to say anything negative about Trent. It's just more so that I've enjoyed the fact that Connor has stepped up, like most of us thought he would, and he's played well.
Well, it was after the Madrid game, wasn't he? He had such a good game against Madrid with the iconic tackle, and then he got injured. So we're getting to see him now, aren't we? We're all glad. None of us wanted Trent to get an injury, but we've got an able deputy, so we're eager to see him, aren't we?
Absolutely. That's why if anything, I'm agreeing with you on that. That I'm hoping that he has a good game.
I like how settled the side is. It's very settled, this side, isn't it? So there aren't any surprises. We pretty much guessed it'd be this, didn't we, last night? All of us. I mean, we threw a few names in there, but we all pretty much thought this would be the 11, didn't we? And,
right.
I'm confident that I can get the job done.
Yeah, agreed. I'm confident that we should be able to see a result from this. I'm also hopefully going to see a clean sheet. I'd like to see that, to be honest with you. And more so than not, to break this 41-41 tie, basically, and continue on with our pursuit of this title, which is where we're at, basically. 41 victories for Everton at Goodison Park. 41 victories for us at Goodison Park. So
it's interesting that it's level, absolute level pegging.
yeah, it is. It is. I agree. Completely. Things down a little bit since I have this camera on. Any key features of today that you're gonna be looking forward to, looking at? You know, any of the pitch that you think can be maybe say
Everton's
manipulated?
fullbacks.
Yeah,
I'm
because I
keen to
mean,
see how Everton's fullbacks withstand Salah and Diaz
mhm,
out wide.
mhm.
You've got O'Brien, haven't they, and Mikalenko.
Yeah, they do, and they have. Let me just pick this up too.
Mikalenko's not the best defensively. He's got a good left foot and that, but Digne was better. Yeah. Who was it sold Digne? Bloody Rafa, I think, fell out with Digne, didn't he? And Solzman bought Mikalenko.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a bit suspect defensively, Mikalenko.
Yep, agreed. Can be. He can be. Sometimes he can be good. I'll be honest with you. I've seen him do well against Salah once in a while. I remember in that one game that we had the loss in. Actually, he was really good at, and he was praised in that game. Big up to everyone joining us. Trudon, Realism, Jared, Cedric, MK Toe, Bonkers, Callum. Big up. Everyone joining us, definitely. Big up. Jimmy in the house. Big up, Jimmy. Let's see. Make sure I got everyone in there that said hello, at least in the chat. Yeah, some real questions are going to be answered for us as well with some of the things that we have set up for ourselves. In that we certainly aren't making some of these this title. We can make this title pursuit a lot easier. How about that? That's the best way to put it. If we can get this victory, we certainly don't do us any. We don't do us any favors by getting a draw in this matchup, and we certainly don't do. We definitely do us a little bit of harm in our way by getting a loss in this game. So therefore, it is an important game, one that we all have different aspirations for. I know that some of us believe it's going to be a hard-fought game. Some of us have it being a draw. Some of us have it being somewhat of a I wouldn't say walk in the park, but certainly a more handed game to us as well. Nolante is joining us as well. Nolante, how are you feeling about the lineup and what you got to see with both lineups, I should say?
Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Realism. Appreciate it. Hope you good Realism. Everyone in the chat, Cedric, others, we're all here. Bonkers, Copite Callum, everyone, big up my fellow panelists, obviously, the firing Irishman Brian, and the scouts with the inside knowledge Lee. And told the man with the master plan from Arizona, catch him if you can once again on the ones and twos, I'll tell you. But look, tonight's game, I think none of us would have put Diaz up front tonight. I think that's clear, but he has, and it's a big game for Diaz. It really is, because he had, we're not trying to single out players. He had a stinker, and whoever was up front, I would have felt comfortable with the actual number 9. But some people, this is going to go as a big game for Diaz, because he needs to produce. Because if we're struggling, then yeah. So it's really all eyes will be on Diaz actually for this game. You really would. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a shout out for our bench actually. Obviously Morton is out, Gomez is out as well, but our bench is a strong bench. We have Diego, we have Darwin, we have Harvey, we have Curtis, we have Wataru, we have Kwanzaa, we have Trent, we have Simicast, and we have obviously our keeper Kelleher on the bench as well. So a very strong bench, a lot of options to go through on the bench if we need it. What's a notable and noticeable name not on there for me is Chiesa is not making this lineup, which is kind of interesting. Takes away my prediction from yesterday. So I'll have to figure
Yeah,
out
that's a shame.
another.
Shame, yeah. I like the idea of having all three to call on, Darwin, Jota and Chiesa from the bench.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of it's interesting too because Curtis Jones is on the bench this time now. I know that he's been on and off, or he didn't really feel it last game and the likes. If that was the case, then Curtis, maybe this game is a game that you allow for. We do have cover, some type of coverage. Maybe this is the game that you take an extra game off just to make sure that you're healthy and ready. But if he feels it and the medical staff are giving him the clear, then I guess here we go. I don't want to see necessarily a situation where he's feeling like he is obligated to go into this game simply because of the complexities of it, as in being the last game at Goodison Park and the Derby and all the different angles that you could pull out from its intensity of it.
Agreed, Cedric.
Chiesa is banished. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed, to be honest.
I think it's more of like, that last game was a tough one for Chiesa. I don't think it really is a measure. We've seen some real progress in his game, and then it was certainly a regression of sorts in that game for a lot of players. So Chiesa is the man who ends up the short end of the stick for this one. I'm hoping that he utilizes the rest and comes back stronger. But again, Simicast, Trent, Terrell, Wataru, Curtis, Harvey, Darwin, and Diego are all ready for this one. Going to be a good one. I think it's really going to be a good one. A lot of players that have gotten some rest. They got some rest, which is great. And not only did they get some rest, they were able to hopefully fine-tune their form a little bit to stay in the frequency that we need it to be in. And we will see what do you think? And I'll ask you this, I'll just ask the panel this. What kind of like scheme do you think that Everton are going to come out with today? Do you think they're going to sit back and is Moyes going to put them into that like shell and try to have like the park the bus mentality and not play anything football, or are you going to what is the game plan? Do you think Everton's going to be bringing out today? I'll ask that of Nalante, Lee, and then Brian.
Again, it's they're at home, so I don't think the fans respect a little bit of fight. Or again, he wasn't the manager, but similar to last season, so I think they're going to play with a not too low block, but a decent enough block to get met by the ball, and they're going to try and counter and obviously use Indai. He's going to be the danger man regarding to link up with Beto. So I think they will suck it up and obviously counter if they can, really. I mean, if they get the first goal, then you're going to see that. But if we get the first goal, I think that will help because they will come out the shape a bit. They'll have to, and we can get them. So yeah, I think they won't be sitting back. The fans will demand it. It's the last game, but they'll be involved. They'll be rough in the midfield. Have to be up for this because they're going to be rough and they're going to be on it. They're going to be that extra 10%. So yeah.
Right. And what do you think, Lee?
Yeah, same thing. Try and get Basso and Die into the game. Hopefully, they're going to be hard to break down. Probably like I don't know what it could be any type of game. I'm just hoping that they do come out and play and don't just sit there. There's some attempt to pull, and I think there will be. I think there'll be in the last Goodison Derby. They won't pull one of them. But their best hope is through in Dye and Beto. They're their two main goal threats, aren't they, in this 11 that they've got on the pitch. Decore is a bit of a goal threat as well. Can be a goal threat, Decore. that's probably where any goals for them will come from, if there are any.
Okay. How about for you, Brian? What do you think is going to be the game plan that Moises brings out for his team today?
Kind of what Alante was saying, just that they're not going to go kind of super either way. I think they'll just be strong trying to win at midfield. So, but I think a lot of it just like try and ride the wave, take the emotion from the crowd, take the noise, take the occasion, and try and use that. Play with that. That's what I'd imagine the way they'll end up playing will be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't. I think they'll keep it solid, but they will. They're going to try and win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. So the strengths, like there's a reason Decore and Driskana Gay and people like that play for Everton. Like I know Driskana Gay is getting on now, mid-30s, but they can be excellent in one game and then poor in another. But yeah, you really have to watch them. Strong runners from midfield, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just real kind of Everton football. The same football they played probably the last 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
apart from when Roberto Martinez isn't there. Strong, aggressive, in your face football.
Okay. Shout out to Red Armchair Supporter. Shout out to who else is joining? Oh, and Hash. Big up, Hash. Good to see you. And let's see, any more? Oh, and Lee Wizkid and KJ in the house. Big up. If you want to join the roll call here with us, KJ, you're more than welcome. The link is in the chat. And I think that's all that's chimed. I see that new chime-ins from people. Realism Jared. I don't think I said Realism Jared earlier. Big up. A lot of important matchups today that I hope that we can certainly see get answered. I know that there's been people that have been questioning some of the I almost call it heart of some of these players and if they really want this or if they're really committed. It's kind of interesting. But we shall see what we can bring out today. Definitely can bring out today. And as Michael Corleone said, all Everton first 11 played on Saturday, whereas all of our players got rest. No excuses. Let's get the 3 points. 3-point collectors, as KJ likes to say. I agree. That is certainly, there's no excuses for today. Our team is a better team. It is, I understand the complexities that come with this derby, but all the same, it's a better team. We're a rested team, and there's no excuses for this one. So they got to go out and get the job done. And yeah, would you say anything different? I guess, guys. Lee, would you say different?
No, not really. No.
Okay. All right. You can tell that the guys are just bubbling over with of energy and excitement today.
Charging your phone up.
Charging your phone. Got you.
I think we've got enough to win anyway. We've got enough to win tonight, as long as everything goes okay and there aren't any sendings off or anything mad happening. Like, I think we've got enough to win. Whether we will or not, I don't know, because it will be a tough game. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a really tough game. For our game in hand, we couldn't have picked a tougher one, really, than our game in hand to be the last ever Goodison Derby with Moyes back at the helm. Really set this game up, like, haven't we? But yeah, it gives us. We really couldn't play it in that win the other week, and I'm glad that we didn't. The players were tired and that. Then this hopefully gives us a chance of getting the points here because we desperately need them. I mean, is desperate too much a word to use? Like when we're already 6 points ahead, I think it is. It isn't. We desperately need these 3 points to make it 9. We need this gap because we've got loads of tricky games coming up, haven't we? We really need this result, even though we're 6 points clear. We desperately need it.
Yeah. Agreed. Let's see. Yeah, opening up to get this 9 points would be immense, to say the least. It would be incredibly immense and incredibly important for our team to do, because there's a big difference considering that we still have to play Arsenal. We still have to play. We have to go away to City. We have to go away to Villa. Those are all difficult games. And the more space we can put in between us now, the more insurance we have in holding on to the lead, if not pushing the lead up even more so. So it is a matter of just worrying about ourselves, not necessarily worrying about.
Like, that wouldn't be the end of the world if we drew, but it's a bit too close for my liking, that with the tough games we've got coming up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, be the 9 point gap, like.
Big up, Mary. Mary's in the house. We're our Red Jewels in the house. Big up. Good to see you.
Big up, Marianne. Big up.
Hope you and your. Oh, this must be a tough one for Mary, actually.
This is like the acid test for Slot, though, isn't it? Even though he's been here a while now and he's had loads of good wins and he's done well, these upcoming fixtures, like, there's so many big hard away games. Like, it really is like the proving ground for him now, isn't it? Like, we get to see how good his side really is in these upcoming fixtures.
Yeah.
If we take maximum points from these upcoming fixtures, that'd be wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Big up, Mark A. Definitely. You guys don't understand. We got a lot of people in the chat right now. This does make a real it sets a tone, I think, and it's one that we should definitely try to do more often, and that is showing support for each other and showing support for our Reds and showing that we are committed and we are definitely together on this walk. And that's what it shows when everyone does the roll call. We all show up, do maybe a little Agent Cody salute. And and just keep on marching on. It's great to see. It's empowering to see that because there's a lot of channels out there. There's a lot of different selections that can be made, and for you to choose this channel, it does mean something to not only myself but to all the guys in the panel, and hopefully to you as well, that you're a part of this community, and and we appreciate that. So big up to everyone. What is what is the one thing you definitely want to see today? What is the one thing you want to see from our team or at the game, or what is the one thing you want to see? Obviously, you can't say, oh, we want to see a win. We all want to see a win. But what is the one thing that you would like to see from today? Like, it could be, Lucho getting a goal, or it could be maybe Nolante. I already know Nolante's answer is probably going to be Gravenberch, Gravy getting the goal or something like that.
Gravenberch getting the only goal, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Actually, she's a tight 1-0 victory. Gravenberch scores from the edge of the box.
I see the resounding a win and no injuries. I get that. I understand that. That's certainly the case. Yeah. Midfielder dominance. Okay. I like that, Red Armchair Support. I'd like to see that too. I think that we can get that today. I really, really do. It's going to be interesting because they do have a setup, which is going to be more, they're going to try to maybe have a mathematical, dominance of numbers in the midfield to try to take on our midfield. But I agree. I'd like to see our midfield, really step it up. It was a difference in what we're lacking in that Plymouth game. It was just that a midfield dominance against a team that wanted to bully us a little bit more, so didn't allow for us to really play and control and really dictate that game with our midfield. that could certainly be a case for today. Hash is saying he wants to see a screamer from our number 8. I like that. Yes. Let's get one from Dom. That would be great. That'd be fantastic. Cedric saying he wants to see a quick start in what is said above. Of course. But I agree. A quick start would be fantastic. It's something that I think we're going to see because that's something that this coach has emphasized in the presser before this. He emphasized the fact of getting a quick start, but not only that, but not succumbing to their tricks and maybe even like, dark art style Derby-esque tactics of falling into getting into fouls and the likes, which is what we did last year. That's not what we want to do this year. So let's see. A hat trick for Mo would be fantastic. I'm sure that it would be fantastic. But it would be probably fantastic for some of those. I did not play my triple captain or anything. I didn't play any of my wild cards this week, so it would not be great for myself. But he is my captain, so I would like to see him get some points. Let's see. I did to see a question here. I'll bring up Realism Jarrett's question. Anyone worried about this game? I do not own a dog, but if you're scared, I would suggest you get one. We as Reds are not scared. I'm just kidding with you, Jared. I'm just kidding with you. But no, for real, I'm not worried about this game in the sense of that I'm scared or I'm worried about it in that retribute. I just want to as long as our boys come out here and really play the game the way that we know that they can play, the way that we've seen them play multiple times against various opponents, much, much better opponents than what we are about to face, to be honest with you. That's not a knock against Everton. It's just the fact that we are playing in Champions League and the like, so we're playing against the best.
Quietly, not just for this match, but given the season that we've had so far and how well we've played, I think we can go into all these forthcoming games with confidence, and I'm quietly confident about tonight. I do think it'll be a hard game, but I think we'll win. One thing I'm not going to do now is predict the score tonight. I think we'll win. I want to predict the score.
This one is one for the record books, basically. You're right, Marion. I was just saying earlier that it's I'm sure it's going to be an interesting game in her house, considering her husband is an Everton fan. So it should be a fun one, I'm sure. So I hope that you both enjoy the match. Obviously, I hope that you enjoyed a little bit more. So we will hopefully hear about that after the game. But it is 41 wins each. It is 41 wins each for both the teams and 37 draws at least at this fixture. Another part and point that it will represent is that a win will make it the 100th win for Liverpool. Actually, that's a pretty awesome stat too. So so we are testament to maybe seeing a little bit of history, team history at least. I'm certain there's probably some record for Mohamed Salah to break. I don't know which one it is, but I'm sure there is probably one or two. I don't know. Does anyone else know any other milestones that are being accomplished today, by any chance?
Yeah, Diaz appearance is 100th appearance, I think, and somebody else's 50th.
Oh, that's good to know. So it's 100 up for Lucho, is it tonight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember what someone else is on for 50.
Okay. Maybe Curtis, maybe?
Nah, it'll be Curtis.
No, one of the starters, no.
Oh, it's one of the starters. Oh, okay. Well, then I can take him.
Yeah, I can't remember the tweet. I saw the tweet. I'll have a look for it. Yeah,
Connor?
well, it's only 50, so I'd assume it's probably Connor.
Yeah.
Although that is a lot of appearances for Bradley as well.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, this is the I saw Klopp with this one, so I was like, I tried to get this one before they stopped making it. Meaning the hat. That's what he's referencing. The black on black.
Yeah. You're talking about Graham.
What's that now?
I said this is black on black, and I said we ain't talking about crime.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
No, I'm just hoping we get like a really kind of like a competitive game, but it's it just plays out fair, you know. It'd be just good to see a lot. Like, I'm not really worried about teams bullying us or going physical because I'd like to see us actually come up against teams like who do that and beat them. You know, I think that's maybe one of the final steps. We haven't really been able to handle that a few times. I'd like to see us actually beat a team that does that to us. I just don't want it to be a ref game or a VAR game. I just want it to be like, so like that you don't have people going, oh, but this and that. I just wanted to go that way because it's the last game, Goodison. You don't want it spoiled by a load of VAR bullshit or Michael Oliver. I mean, just hopefully it goes off okay that way. No red cards, Just keep it.
Interesting.
Yeah, keep it 11v11. But
okay,
we all know the temperature will be high tonight.
I think it will be.
Very high.
I think it will be.
Cool.
I do think that we will see. I did predict there will be a red card in this game.
I think.
But the only reason why I'm selecting that is because I'm hoping that we are frustrating them, and they just do some silly, stupid foul or something. Because I can kind of see them playing stupid, or maybe like time wasting. Yellow cards and stuff like that. That's normally what you expect to see from Everton. Whenever we face them, they're always about the clock management and the likes. Let's see. Anyone else? Absolutely, Abdul. Agree with you completely. Breathe in the same oxygen. We do.
Yeah, an eye on him.
Yeah.
He's one of their danger men, without a doubt.
He is. He certainly is. He's going to be, I guess, the responsibility of Bradley tonight. So we shall see what he can do against him.
He's their man in transition.
He's their man in transit. Yeah. The guy that they're going to be looking to get on the
pace, skill, likes to run, be direct with it. So yeah, I think we might see a lot of what they do. I mean, it's hardly Nostradamus level, but yeah, a lot of what they do will probably go through him.
I've been impressed with what I've seen of Ndai so far. It's been a good acquisition for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has. I think also we have to watch out for the Corey's runs through the middle of the park because he's a decent player. When he gets going, he's decent. So yeah, you have to be on the top job.
When he was at Watford, I thought maybe we might buy him. Like I liked him from the get-go when he arrived in the Premier League to Corey. But he's always been a threat, like for the goal. Like he scored a few recently, and maybe not in the last couple of weeks, but a few weeks ago he got like a double or something. So he's always a threat.
Yeah, like Nalante is saying that thing where he just kind of comes charging in from midfield into the middle of their box. He's about the size of a house, man, and he can create a lot of problems if he gets on the end of things. He just pushes people out of his way. It's like a little secret weapon, it doesn't come off, but like he's saying, he gets twice, scores twice in that other game.
Mm-hmm.
But it is interesting what someone brought up there. I think he's made one change from the 11, but that is pretty much the same team that played Bournemouth, I think, at the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might have been Crystal Palace to play the Goodison when Decore got 2. It was about 6 weeks ago or something.
Oh, okay.
Like, he is still a goal threat. He's always been a goal threat, and he will be tonight.
Yeah.
Watch him.
I'll tell you what, AJ, you're wrong about Milichenko because he's playing, he's starting.
What's that?
No, KJ said yesterday in Milichenko that he would be injured. He won't miss.
He was doubtful. He was doubtful.
He said, so yeah, he's starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up Abdul for the obviously 12 you put it on the screen, the chat for the last comment. I don't know if something's happened or I'm missing something, but
no, because he said we were talking about. He said something about black on black crime, and Abdul.
My apologies. No, just a joke. No, it's nothing major. No, Abdul,
nothing
major.
It was a positive statement. That's all. That's
yeah.
Because it's just a shout for love and respect and racism. Whether it's in the game or whether it's in life, it's all the same. We definitely are one people. About Trent not being a full start. Yeah. It is interesting though. I mean it sucks that we don't have Gomez. So therefore, even that Chiesa can't even get it. Now I'm thinking about it. Chiesa can't even get on this lineup with a half fit Trent Alexander-Arnold. But we do need coverage for that right side, I guess. So even though Kwanzaa could technically play on that right side if necessary.
Oh no.
But
oh no. But I guess apart from Gomez, Joey, and we don't know what Jones' situation is, but yeah, I guess he's fit, but yeah, we're kind of fit. So I'm assuming Slot is saying we've got the attackers, Diaz again, which I don't like, up the middle, and we've got Jota, Nunes, and Elias. He's thinking, unfortunately, you just have to miss out, which just a squad game, isn't it? Just part of the game, isn't it? Just what he likes, and there was a bit. I'm disappointed with Nunes not starting because he's been in decent form without scoring. I get it, but I just felt this game was needed for him to start. If you're going to start one of Nunes or Jota, either one. But again, when you're going through the whole Diaz thing, and I'm just not. Again, like I said, I'm just not feeling Slot. Yes, he's worked in certain games, but both our strikers are fit. They're ready to go. Just play with an out-and-out number 9. Let Diaz do what he does on the left. Although he's been poor, and he's really lucky to start, Diaz. He really is very, very lucky.
I think I get what you're saying. But this is obviously the preferred lineup that he likes to go with.
Yeah.
And again, I think the same thing that every time we played Everton, people have said, some people have not really wanted to see Lucho get the minutes that he's gotten, but he's possibly one of the best with the ball at his feet, creative players. Now, whether he's able to get the passes that people want to see, or whether he's able to get the shots off that people want to see, that's a different conversation. But I will say, though, that the same thing that JK speaks about a lot, I agree with and that is that he's able to, when you put the ball at his feet, he's able to maintain the ball, and he's able to either progress it forward, he's able by dribbling, obviously, or he's able to at least hold on to the ball so that we can reform and get our shape back and be able to recover at times if necessary. So those are parts and points that I think are very important, because there's something I hope to get it done. I've been saying how I've been trying to make these recorded episodes now. I have a couple that that I'm just finishing editing, and it's one I'm working on right now. But it's a real, there's some, if you really take a good breakdown, and this isn't all from myself breaking it down. This is also from me just happening to looking at other people's works and looking at reading other articles and the likes and such, and taking notes on my own. And it's pretty interesting how this slots the slot offense is certainly a hybrid of Klopp's offense and premises, but there's parts and points that you can see that remain from the Klopp system, and there's parts and points that have been refined and maybe even re-engineered by Slot, and we're definitely seeing some of the benefits. So it's probably why you end up seeing it, and it's interesting because even though it's a 4-3-2-1, at times we do play a 4-3-3, and at times we even play with like 5. We play like 5 in the front sometimes, you know.
Yeah, 4-2-4. Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of different ways and manifestations of this formation that we see, and it's not always just because I know Diaz technically is seen as being the 9. In the piece I'm going to bring up too, I'll show you as well. But even sometimes he's not. Cody is more the 9 than him sometimes because of the placement and the way that they formulate or get on the pitch, or sometimes because of they switch sides or they take different runs and the likes. And it's interesting how this coach has really broken down a lot of what he wants to see from his club, and how like there's some narratives out there that are so far off base. It is so funny. You can see it by just picking up, the statistics and seeing that's not accurate, but yet people still push those narratives. So it's gonna be some good episodes. I hope that you guys tune in for them. That was a little bit of a teaser. So we are about 15 minutes away from kickoff. What do you guys want to see? I'll get you. We got a little bit of time, but get some you want to get some last minute shouts or last minute comments in there, or parts and points you want to bring up. Go ahead, and the floor is yours.
Hylo's comment about Hytham is interesting. How he'll be greeted at the Goodison Park tonight. Will he get any boos off the Goodison crowd?
Yeah, that's to be interesting. That'd be very interesting.
Yeah. Good reception.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be that bad. Yeah,
I think he'll get a good reception. Like, the only way you get booed is if like it was a dramatic late winner and he jumped up really noticeably, like he's just him and Slot or something. But apart from that, he should be.
He hardly does. Yeah. I don't think. He's not that type of guy. But yeah.
Yeah, he'll. It's Goodison. He'll get. He'll get a good reception. It's good crowd. There'll be a lot of. A lot of fun there. So everyone be in a good mood, I'd say, before the game. So I'm sure, whether he'll get the same appreciation walking off the pitch, I don't know. But I'm sure when he comes in, they'll all be in a happy, bouncy mood. And, it's a bit of a party there tonight, as well as anything else, I'd imagine. I don't know. I'd imagine it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's probably, right now it's the last game. So there's guaranteed to be, like, older players doing shit on the pitch right now, like presentations or speeches or whatever. There'll be loads of pre-match stuff going on there, so that the mood will be up. I'd imagine. That's normally what they do. People out there in the yard before the game, giving loads of speech, old guys from back in the day and whoever it might be, legendary players. So I'm assuming there'll be a real good atmosphere there. There's a few things I'm worried about it, but like if we go out and play our game, like Diaz through the middle, it's about controlling it, but it's about like, does our plan work? I think he's got enough options to change it. I think it's probably the best way to go with it from the start, which is doing with what he's most comfortable with. But I think he might need to make some changes in this game. That's what I'm not mad about predicting, but I think he might need to make some changes in this game to get the result we need.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No.
Yeah. Someone coming off the bench to change it, or doing something to change it.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Well, what else? What I counter? Yeah.
Sorry, no, I was just saying because someone said, really strong bench. bench is really strong, so we're good if we need it. I'll have a look. What was it again?
Trent, Jota, Nunes,
Nunes.
Elliott, Kwanzaa.
Simicast.
Yeah, and Nendo.
And a barely fit Trent. And what have they got? They've got
Jones.
Keane, Harrison, Young, Alcaraz, Irogjibu.
Oh, you're Robin. Yeah, he's a
Robinho.
midfielder. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
midfielder. Yeah.
Sheriff, no idea. Heath,
Oh, defender.
no idea. So they don't got much. The ever more ironically named Ashley Young on the bench.
The Evergreen. The Evergreen. Oh, then he can play on the wing again. Revitalise his Aston Villa days on the wing
I remember reading
as a super sub.
in the early 90s that had Brett Angel up front. He was a target man, Brett Angel. I can't remember for the life of me who used to partner him up front, but it was a young lad, like it was like a young, fairly unknown lad, but it was a really bad.
Was it Omroyd or was it Rideout? Probably Lee, maybe.
No, it wasn't Rideout or no, it's
Brett Angel. It must be 90s, right?
Yeah, early 90s. Yeah,
Stewart, maybe.
Mid 90s, like when they won the FA Cup, but in the early 90s.
Because Amakachi was there, Amakachi, Graham Stewart.
Yeah.
Rideout. I don't remember Brett.
It might have been with Stewart as partnership. I think, no, it was some young lad. Anyway, it was a long time ago, but.
Yeah.
Lee going down memory lane again, yeah?
Yeah, with the Everton.
JK. He's the man with the memory. Hey, JK. Back in the building. Everyone, round of applause for JK. Picked up in the building. Perfect timing. Memory lane. He's ready for story time.
Yeah. Perfect timing
for
you.
Got available.
I want some good memories today, you know.
We found Brett Angels missed the right partner and got him on the bench.
There you go. Exactly.
I remember the bloke's name, but it was a poor Everton side, and I used to laugh at how crap their attack was at that in that period.
Yeah.
You weren't very good. We were shit in them days, but they were shit.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. What I will say is to 12's point about Diaz and JK, I'll let you, because you just come in, so you can take over in your opinion. Just two things quickly, JK, and then you can say your piece. One thing I'll say with Diaz, as much as 12 says, yes, he, dribbling, but we've got players that can do through passes and stuff to move them. And Jota Nunes they are not Diaz in terms of the dribbling aspects, but we've got players to do that, to facilitate that as a team. Because my theory is, yes, as Diaz, as good as he is, he's off form. And like I said, he's lucky to start. And I want him. I've never been a fan of Diaz in the 9, even though he's done well in certain games. But again, he slots the decision. But I mean, I just wanted out and out number 9, like a Jota, like a Nunes, that run between the channels will be in the heart, the Everton defense, that gives us breathing space. So the other players on the wing and the midfield, they can push up forward. And this is a game. I mean, if we can talk about goal. Yes, the strikers have not got great figures, and Diaz, unfortunately, I think Diaz has got more than both Jota and Nunes. But at the same time, if there's a 1-on-1, I would want Nunes, or as much as Nunes gets criticised because the chances, I would want Jota or Nunes to be finishing that ahead of Diaz, because Diaz, he's been in and out and he's dropped off of form. So for me, number 9 is just, for me, I just want that guy. I want that guy up front to do what he does. You know what I mean? And the last bit, and just before JK, you come in and say your piece about the game and the lineup. What I will say is that the majority of these players played last season, and I watched the game again. I don't really watch Liverpool losses, but I just watched the game again, and oh my god, yeah, we were horrible. I mean, getting that jump, Van Dijk was like just lazy. Like even the Calvert-Lewin goal, even the first goal against Braithwaite, Comedy Veras, and the majority of these players played last season, so they will know they can't do this again, and they can't let the club down. They can't let the fans down again today. So they will have something to prove as well from last season. So yeah. But anyway, JK.
Mm-hmm. Bless, guys. Everything cool? Yep. Mm-hmm. Brian, 12.
Yeah.
Everyone's excited. So 12 was the only guy who got the forward formation right. He went with Diaz, didn't he? Yeah, like the bench is healthy as well, so that's good. Yeah, man, 10 minutes away. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sort of happy with the team. Diaz gets a start. There must be something in him that's right for the game, you know. Like for me, Diaz can keep hold of the ball. That's the main thing. And in these type of games, you need that. Someone to just hold the ball for longer than 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
Agreed.
again, I'm looking forward to the game. I'm going to stick with my 5-1 prediction.
Wow.
I'll stick
Okay.
with it.
Okay. All right. 5-1. I am trying to get this. I cannot find this stupid password. Trying to get set up so that I don't miss the kickoff here. I don't have to watch it on my phone. But is it going to be a blackout for you guys, or is it because it starts at 2:30 or 7:30? Excuse me, that it avoids.
No, it's on TNT.
It's on TNT. I got you.
The only blackout games are 3 p.m. on Saturday.
Oh, on Saturdays.
That's
Okay.
the only, and 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Saturday.
Right.
None of
That's
the
what I was
other
saying.
games.
Oh, 3 p.m. Excuse me.
Yeah, 3 p.m. Saturdays, they're the only blackout games.
I'm thinking, you know why I'm thinking that? Because that would be 3 p.m. my time. That's why.
But yeah, it's on. It's not on Sky. Basically, it's on TNT.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Most people have Sky. Not everybody has TNT.
Got you. Blackout games are 3 p.m. Gotcha. All right. Well, we are only minutes away, about 6 minutes away from kickoff. Again, do you guys want to get any last minute shouts or any last minute predictions or last minute whatever's you want to get in? Shout them out now. If you're in the chat, shout them out now. Give it,
Last minute signings.
Right. I'll give my shout out to the chat. I'll say, I hope that everyone has a great experience today, wherever you are, whether it's pub side or, barstool side, or if it's pitch side, if it's couch side, if it's family table, kitchen table side. Let's get that dub, as KJ just said. That's right. 3-point collectors today. That is priority one. So shout out for everyone. Shout out to Abdul. Shout out. Appreciate that. I like that. Definitely. Love and respect always. For sure.
Bless Abdul, KJ, everyone in the chat, Marianne. So you're cool. Enjoy the game.
Nunez with the winner. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Well, maybe it could still happen.
Okay, say bless.
It'll be 5-1, and it'll be like Nunez gets the second goal for us or something. Maybe that could happen. Then he would have the game winner technically. But all right. 3-0. That's what Jimmy's shouting out for. Okay. I was saying 2 or 4. 2. I had 2 with my head and 4 with my heart. Interesting schedule for Manchester City going forward. Newcastle, Real Madrid, and then Liverpool. Sure, what team we are going to get, or we're going to fear going forward. I guess better treat everyone with the same respect. Okay. Trudon's got it 2-0. 3-1. Salah, Cody, and VVD. Okay. Mark A with the 2-1. I got you. KJ with the 4-2. There's a lot of different scores today. A lot of people have some different feelings for it today. Definitely. All mixed up. Yeah. You got some clean sheets. You got some, tight games. You got some. I know we had some draws. 2-1 or 2-0. Mo and Cody for Red for Life. 2-1. Cody and Dom. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Dom would like that nickname, by the way, but I know who you're talking about. And what was that one again? Liverpool winner, 2-0. I get Hyler has it. Okay, 2-0. 2-0. Yeah, we're coming up on this game. Very, very important game. Obviously, we want to see a win. We definitely need a win. Let's just get the win. Anything you guys want to say? We're out a couple minutes away. Brian, you have anything you want to say to people before we pounce?
No, just if not that anybody would, but
I got Philip.
enjoy it. It's going to be a great game. It's the last time you're ever going to see it happen. You know, it's a historic occasion. So yeah, enjoy it. You know.
Marion's got 3-2. We definitely have, I'm going to have to make sure that we get these recorded because there's a lot of people putting in a lot of different scores. So someone's going to get this score correct. Hopefully one of us gets it correct at least. Or maybe not all of us, but the majority of us get it correct. Not those that picked us to lose or draw. Yeah. Oh, big up, Abdul. Much success. I hope that you get the job, by the way. Much luck. Definitely. Good luck with it. And yeah, we got our fingers crossed too for you.
Good luck, Abdul, man. Hopefully everything will go through, man. God bless.
Definitely. All right, people. We are going to let you guys go because we are about 3 minutes away. I still got to figure out how to get my streaming service to work on this computer, so I don't miss the start, and I don't have to watch it on my phone. I will wish you all a great game experience, and for you to meet back on the other side of this game for a match reaction. Be much appreciated. And let's just get this win, people. Up the Reds, up the Reds. We will see you guys back for the match reaction. Enjoy, stay safe, take care of each other. And again, up the Reds, people, up the Reds.